Welcome to this week's episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing. I'm Katie Brinkley, and you're listening to the premier podcast for business owners ready to elevate their influence and impact in the industry. Have you ever wondered how digital marketing can revolutionize your business? Well, with 2 decades of experience empowering business leaders, consultants, and coaches, I understand the transformative power of digital marketing. Today, we're not just discussing strategies, we're crafting your digital legacy. In each episode, we'll dissect the trends, strategies, and insights that are shaping the future of marketing. You'll walk away with actionable knowledge to thrust your business forward and stories of local enterprises making a global impact. Are you ready to turn insights into action? Let's jump into today's episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing and start shaping your legacy. Welcome back to the final Rocky Mountain Marketing Quickcast of 2023. Holy cow, 2023 went by like that. And when you go back and think on it, man, 2023 for me was such a busy year. And I think that sometimes we're so caught up in the entrepreneur hustle and grind that we sometimes can forget about all of the things that we accomplish. One of the things that I want to kind of celebrate with everyone here from Rocky Mountain Marketing is the getting it done that happened in 2023. So I moved my podcast, Rocky Mountain Marketing. I started doing 2 episodes a week, and I've absolutely loved these quick cast episodes. It's given me the opportunity to come and connect and talk with you on a weekly basis, and I feel like I've gotten the opportunity to show a little bit more of my personality. I love my guest interviews. I love being able to learn with you, my fellow listener, on all these different marketing strategies, but these quick cast episodes have definitely become one of my favorite parts of my job. I also wrote a book this year. The Social Shift is now available. You can get it at katiebrinkley.com/book. That was a huge accomplishment for me, being able to write a book. But this isn't all just about the Katie Brinkley show and what I did in 2023. I want to go back and kind of focus in on what you guys found the most value in from the Rocky Mountain Marketing podcast this last year. And by me going back and really looking at my statistics and the data of all these podcasts, it shows me that you guys really like these quick casts as well. My top 5 episodes of 2023 were all quick cast episodes. That means a lot to me that you guys are listening to the quick casts, that you are sharing them with your friends and being sure to never miss one of these. I want to do a countdown of the top 5 episodes of 2023 and a little excerpt from each of them so that if you did miss any of these episodes, you can just scroll right on back on your podcast feed and listen to these episodes. Again, these episodes, the quick cast episodes, I try to keep around the 12-minute mark, but sometimes I end up going a little long. The number 5 episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing was Maximizing Your Social Media Presence, a guide to developing a successful marketing plan for small business owners. That one came out back in February, and it was one of the more downloaded episodes of 2023. It's one of the oldest ones that was on the list here. So here is a clip from that episode number 5 on the top 5 episodes of Rocky Mountain Marketing. So the most important part of social media is to know who you're talking to. You need to make sure that when you are showing up on social media, you don't need to show up on every single platform known to mankind. Make sure that you show up on the platforms that make the most sense for who your ideal client and customer is. If you are targeting B2B, LinkedIn is a great place for that. If you want to network with other people, LinkedIn is great. If your audience is more community focused or a little bit older demographic, Facebook is a great place to be. Instagram, you can show up a variety of ways on Instagram, whether it's going live to short form video to carousel posts to single images. There's so many options on Instagram, and you can really target your people there. All right, so let's move on to number 4 for the top 5 episodes of 2023 of Rocky Mountain Marketing. This episode came out back in June, and it said, "Are you ready to level up your Instagram SEO?" Instagram, man, it is constantly telling us new ways to post. And hashtags are still important over there. I use hashtags for my engagement strategies. I use them on my posts. But Instagram SEO, this is one of the key pieces of Instagram that so many businesses are missing out on. Let's go ahead and take a listen to part of episode number 4 on the top 5 episodes of 2023. What exactly is Instagram SEO? And this is the practice of optimizing your Instagram content so that it's going to appear in more search results on the platform. So when people look up words related to your business, you want to make sure that you and your content and your account is near the top of that list. One of the biggest mistakes I see so many businesses making is that they have their Instagram name, their username, and their name field as the same. And that's Instagram SEO, both of those that you can be optimizing. And Instagram SEO, when you have it in place effectively, you are going to rise to the top of the search rankings for people who are looking for businesses just like yours. All right, moving right along, number 3 on the list, Facebook business pages versus personal pages. Which is best for your brand? This episode came out in February of 23. And again, it was the number 3 most downloaded episode this last year. This particular episode, I get asked this time and time again on probably every single one of my social audit calls is, well, which one should I have? Should I have a personal page even though I have a business? Let's go ahead and take a listen to a clip from that episode. Facebook is a massive platform. There's over 2.8 billion with a B, monthly active users on the platform. And this makes it an incredible marketing tool that business owners can use to reach new customers and connect with existing ones. And each of these different ways that I talked about earlier, they give you a unique way of showing up and connecting with your audience, connecting with your customers, connecting with your community. And they also all have some disadvantages. All right, we're getting down to the final 2 episodes of 2023. Number 2 on the list is getting Meta verified worth it. I pay for Meta verification on Instagram and on Facebook. I pay for it, and there's a reason why. I get into the reasons why I do it and whether or not you should do it for your business in this episode. Let's go ahead and take a listen. So why would you want to have a verified account? What are the advantages? So some of the pros of having a verified social media account is the increased credibility. When your account is verified, it tells your audience that you're a legitimate business or individual. And this can be important for your business if you operate in a competitive industry that relies on trust. So again, for me, I'm having a lot of people imitate me over on social media. It sure would be nice for them to know that I'm not trying to sell them crypto. It could be beneficial if you work in the finance industry or if you're in the healthcare industry. All right, and drum roll, please. The number 1 episode of 2023 for Rocky Mountain Marketing is Take a Step Back and Do a Social Media Audit. Honestly, this could not be a better episode, this recap episode, because y'all should be doing a social media audit when you get back from vacation, or maybe while you're on break and you want to dink around on the gram and on Facebook. Do a social media audit. In this episode, I walk you through what you should do to conduct a social media audit for your business to make sure that you're doing things the right way, you're looking at the right metrics on each platform. Let's go ahead and take a listen to this clip. It is an incredible tool. It's one of the most cost-effective ways to grow your business and do marketing for your business in front of the right audience. You just need to know how to market to those people, who it is that you're talking to, and what is working and what isn't. And a social media audit is the best place to get started. Okay, I hope that you all go back and actually, if you missed out on that episode, take a step back and do a social media audit. Or even if you did listen to it, it came out back in May. Listen to it again and do a social media audit. Start 2024 off on the right track with your social media strategy. And y'all know if you ever need help with your social media, you want some help doing an audit, you can get in touch with me and book a time at katiebrinkley.com/audit. Go ahead and do it. I'd be happy to help you and your business conduct a social media audit if you want some help navigating that. But I can't thank you all enough for being on this podcast journey with me for Rocky Mountain Marketing. It's crazy to think that in March of 24, I will have had this podcast for 4 years. Never missed an episode a week yet for the podcast. In fact, I've added more to my plate, but I love showing up with you every single week and navigating this digital marketing journey because it's ever changing. There's always new things to do, new ways to do things, and I'm learning along with you. So I thank you so much for joining me every single week here on Rocky Mountain Marketing. I would love it if you connected with me on social media. You can connect to me on Instagram, on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook. If you haven't purchased my book, The Social Shift, yet, I would love it if you checked it out, purchased it, and I will be handing it out and selling it at different events that I'm speaking at this year in 2024. So hopefully we can get together in real life in the next year. But until then, thank you so much for joining me on this year of Rocky Mountain Marketing. And here's to a great 2024. Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing. I hope you're leaving with valuable insights and the inspiration to lead your market. If you've enjoyed our time together and found today's podcast episode useful, I have a small favor to ask of you. Please hit that subscribe button to stay updated with the latest episodes. And if you know someone who could benefit from these episodes, maybe a fellow business leader or an aspiring entrepreneur, go ahead and share this episode with them. Let's spread the knowledge and grow together. Also, I'd love to hear from you and continue the conversation beyond the podcast. Visit me at katiebrinkley.com to connect, to find more resources, or just to share your journey. And be sure to pick up your copy of my new book, The Social Shift, at katiebrinkley.com/book. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Katie Brinkley, and I can't wait to dive into more strategies and stories with you on the next episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing. Let's keep on taking your marketing to new heights.